What's up, everybody? Red 5 here, and we're doing another Heroes After Dark Artist Spotlight. This week I'm doing Jen Bartel, one of my favorite artists. First book I have is Nebula #1. This is cover A, Nebula. Amazing cover, beautiful colors. Check out the reds and the blues, purples in there. Beautiful cover, beautiful artwork by Jen Bartel. Next up we have Far Sector, #12. This is the B cover. Another great cover by Jen Bartel. Great series. If you haven't read it, definitely recommend picking this up. All right, we have DC Pride. This is the 2022 cover. Beautiful cover with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. See it that way. All right, next up we have Elektra 100. Jen Bartel variant. This is an incentive. Not sure what, 125, 150.
It's like that.
Yeah, this is a good cover. Beautiful cover, amazing colors. And we've got giant size X-Men.
A lot of ladies.
Yeah, that's all I pulled. Giant size X-Men, Storm. I don't know what she's laying in.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen this cover?
I've never seen it.
No, this is a great cover.
That's
Yeah.
fire. I like it.
Yeah, beautiful Storm cover. This was cover B. All right, next up I have Captain Carter #1. This is the carnaged, carnaged Captain Carter.
All right.
See that?
I like that.
Yeah, this one actually has a lot of detail on it. Can you see it really good on there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, another great cover. I love the reds. Beautiful cover. Next up we have
Oh,
Blackbird.
Yeah.
Can't have Jen Bartel without showing her Blackbird covers.
Yep.
This is Blackbird #1. And one of my personal favorites, Buffy the Vampire Slayer #1. This was an incentive. This is from the Boom series when Boom took over the title. Another great cover. It's got Cordelia, Buffy, and Willow on the cover. I love this one. And then she also did the Willow series. So we have Willow #1, and there's a black and white. And last but not least, my personal favorite Jen Bartel cover, Dr. Aphra.
Oh,
Dr. Aphra #6.
that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice. You selling that?
No, I've got 6 copies.
So yes.
Yeah.
So you're selling that.
Eventually.
No, he's got 6 of them.
Eventually I'll be selling it.
Eventually.
Alright.
Like today?
No, I'm gonna get them graded first. One day I'll get them graded. But yeah, this is an amazing cover. I'm a huge Dr. Aphra fan, huge Star Wars fan. So
It's not a trap.
no, definitely not this one. This is like a $600 cover.
Not anymore.
9.8? No, 500?
No.
400?
150.
Oh, okay, so it's crashed. At one time it was a 700 cover.
All of them. Holding it.
Yeah, I'll hold it. Like, it'll come back around. It'll come back around. But that's all I got. Thank you, everybody. Catch you next time.
So who's next?
What's going on, guys? We are continuing our artist spotlight. So I want to go a little bit off the beaten path of an artist that I'm a big fan of, but he's not really a super big artist, but he should be. And that's Kael Ngu. He does a lot of store exclusive variants and I have a MegaCon convention variant. He's big into like those kind of variants. So at #5, I have my Wolverine 14 variant. This is the Wolverine versus Juggernaut variant. A little bit of a homage. I don't know if you guys have seen the Wolverine 93, where Wolverine's at a bar and Juggernaut comes in, and Wolverine tries to size him up, and he has to stand on top of the bar, and he's still not as tall as Juggernaut, because that's how tiny Wolverine is. So this is a bit of a homage to that. I love this cover. This is fire. So that's at 5. At 4, I have the Superman #1 from 2023. This is a MegaCon foil exclusive. Pretty sure it's limited, but I don't remember how much. Limited to 500. I got it signed by Kale and Josh Williamson. This is a fire one. There was like 3 different versions, but I believe this is the most exclusive, and it's also the best looking one. At number 3, let's say it was 3 years ago, he did a bunch of ratio variants for DC line where the heroes were wanted. So this is part of those variants. They were mostly ratios. This is Batman. What number is this? This is I Am Batman #1. So there was a I Am Batman, there was a Batman, a Harley Quinn. I decided to bring this one because I like the way they look like they're hunting Batman. Yeah, this is legit. At number 2, I kind of have 2. These are also convention exclusives. These are Amazing Spider-Man #1. So you can see the Venom symbiote busting out of Spider-Man right there.
So do we consider that venomized?
I don't know. It's like almost like anti-venomized because
it
it looked like he was venomized and he's trying to break away. I really like the lines on the black and white.
Yeah.
The lines on the black and white are crazy. Oof, that's crazy.
Yeah, with no trade dress.
Yeah, this is even this is what. I'm gonna say MegaCon. It's probably when I was buying $1 million at MegaCon. Yep, it's a Shop Fan Expo. It was limited. I think that's 1,000. This is 3,000. I definitely have 2 copies of these though, because once I saw this, I was like, Kale did it again. And last but not least, we started with Wolverine, and we will end with Wolverine. Take it off camera so I can see what number it is. Yeah, but this is a dope Wolverine #1 variant. This is a black and white. Pop it on the stand so you get a good view. As you can see, I like my books signed. Most of my books will be signed because if I like the artist, I'll get it signed by them. This is actually signed by Benjamin Percy and Kale. Kale has like a really cool signature where it's like he boxes it in. It's very straight. But you can see Wolverine doing damage in there. We can see the bodies. I'm seeing a saber tooth. I'm seeing Magneto. I'm seeing Omega Red. I'm seeing Silver Samurai. And those are just the body. And also homage, yeah, because what's his name? Buscemi? But Kale does, I like Kale's Wolverines. He does his Wolverines nice. I want to shine a spotlight on his work. So that is Kael Ngu. See him at a local convention. He loves signing. He's very nice. His wife is nice too, and his art is fantastic. Peace.
I'm up for my artist, spotlight. My favorite, one of my favorite artists is Takahashi Okazaki, for the simple fact that he created one of my favorite characters of all time, which is Afro Samurai. He is the creator of him. So, and I like his artwork. So this book right here, this is the Takahashi Oaki Star Wars Vision #1. So I like his pencil work. His lines are straight, it's neat, and he has that old samurai feel to it. So he gives you that kind of, that anime-esque feel to his artwork, but his penciling is just on point always. So I can't never complain about that. That's this one. And then I have the regular Star Wars Vision. This is a variant. So this was the solo series that they each did. So this came out after this one. So this is his variant work he did. And again, he's just, second print. He's just on point with his artwork. It's not a miss when it comes to Takahashi Okazaki. And if y'all want to, follow him on Instagram. His personal artwork on Instagram, fire. Like it's better than his covers all day long. Like all day long. So this was his work that he did on Amazing Spider-Man issue number 43. This was a store exclusive. This is a limited to 500. This is issue 277. Well, number 277 out of 500. So, he's reaching out and doing different covers besides just his Vision Star Wars and his Punishers and other things like that. So he's also doing Spider-Man work too. He can go deeper with this one, but it's still a great cover. Now, one of my favorite of all times he's done, because I want to get it signed, and where I want it signed, it's going to be amazing if I can get it done, but he doesn't come to the US. So,
You gotta go to Japan, bro.
I'm planning on it. Trip's coming soon. This is the Spider-Punk #1, the 1 in 50. So with this one, it's one of my favorite covers. Like one of my favorite covers he ever did. The details in the shoes, where he put Punk in it, the jacket, the artwork, the guitar. Lines are still perfectly straight and on point. He does that old school. He's still pencil. So he's not a computer. He pencils everything he does. So it's just, he's one of the best, I think, in the game. and I want his autograph right here on the bubble.
On the bubble?
Yeah, so if I can get his autograph on the bubblegum bubble. No, but if T, that's how he does his autograph though. His autographs are not big. You know, he got that, you know, Japanese style, just a couple letters and that's his name. So if he could do it in the bubble for me, or I would say along the sole of the shoe.
On the chucks?
Those are the two places I would want his autograph if I ever got to meet him to get this book signed. So that's a goal of mine. That's why I haven't slabbed it already. And then I do have the Spider-Punk solo series, which is Arm Race. And he did again another Spider-Punk and perfect. Not a miss with that one.
Yeah.
Same kind of style, but you know, got the more guitar, different area of how he did it. Same style, but just different area. But detail is still perfect. And then we're gonna go, he switched it up a little bit. He gave you some, this is Sabretooth in the Exiles, issue number 4. So he gave you some Sabretooth work.
Who's got range?
Yeah, he's got range all over the place.
Like,
No, he has Punisher covers out there. He's all over the place with it. You just have to find them.
so what do you prefer? You like him on Star Wars or you like him on traditional superheroes?
Me personally, I like him on Star Wars because with the Star Wars, you can go more in depth with his range. You know, and his range is wide. So he likes the little details and everything. Like the next cover I'm gonna show. This is not the one I wanted, but this is the one I found. Now he has one that's it's issue number 8. It's the 1 in 25. He did an amazing job on it. It's somewhere in the box at the house. So I had to choose the regular cover of Star Wars Yoda number 8, which if you look at the detail in the artwork, you got Yoda in the tree, that you can see the veins in the trees. Just another perfect cover by him.
So I picked probably my first classic artist from when I first started collecting. I think he got replaced by McFarlane later on, but when I first saw the covers as a kid, I thought they were just ridiculous. So my guy is Steranko, and I was taking art classes where I was at Sarasota, and pop art was one of our curriculums. So I became a big fan of the pop art style, which is sort of his style sometimes, but compositionally, I think his stuff's amazing. So this is the classic Captain America with the Hulk. You know, it's actually his perspective and his, you know, like larger than life Hulk kind of like embodies, I think, the thing, even though perspective wise, not everything matches. I think it just works as a artistic piece. But he pretty much did about half of those early caps from 101 or 102 to like 113. I think he did about half of them. So any of those are good. To me, are good pickups. Now I did not. There's a better one. This is probably the second best of his Strange Tales run. There's one. I forget what number it is. That's the better one. This is my second choice. I didn't have the other one. And this is Strange Tales 168. His mastery of perspective, a little hit of pop art. This one's a little less pop art, I would say, than some of his other ones. But just his stylistic approach is fantastic to me. This was one of my favorite pop art pieces of his. And that was, I did get him to sign it. He's pretty much pretty regular on this side when you go to like Heroes and MegaCon and stuff like that. So I know when I got it signed, I had a baby and he wanted to hold the baby while he, you know, that was like part of the deal. He's like, yeah, I'll cut the price a little bit, but I get to hold your baby.
Yeah, these are the
That was Molly was the baby. Yeah,
Oh,
so it was a
wow.
little tiny baby. And I think he liked my wife. Because, you know, he has a thing for comic book looking women, I would say. So, and this is, you know, obviously a classic cover. Everybody's familiar with it. I have a better cover as far as like grade wise, but I don't, this was the autograph one. So I thought all right. So that's, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. 1. All right. And I got this one. This is
come on,
finer
man.
cover.
First trade dress. Use the logo in next one. Yeah.
And this is the second Polaris, right? I think, because it's actually it's ironic because it's rare that a cover makes it so that the second appearance is worth more than the first. And this cover's so good that it actually pulled it off. And then last, my favorite, if anyone's ever seen my house. So I have this. I actually had an artist who does like the time life where they cut the little photographs out. I have this in my house. I like it that much. I think it's that good. Yeah, there's just something about this cover. I mean, it's a simple concept, but it's just the way he did it is just fantastic.